Okay, again, to parent our mesh or our character to our bone, the first you need to select on your body, the character body, in the object mode, and then we need to press shift. After that, click on our armature. So you can see their both is selected. Okay, and then you need to press Ctrl P together, and we have several options here. Basically for this one we are going to use with automatic width, right? So I will explain on the width what the function on this week on the animation part later. Alright, so basically okay, press A to unselect. Okay, then press select our bone, change to pose mode here, and you can press R to rotate your character. But for this one, in animation, we have two types of technique. The first one is the forward kinematic, and the second one is the inverse kinematic. So basically, the forward kinematic, you can refer the previous tutorial, which the cylinder, which you assign bone to the mesh, which is our cylinder, and we need to move our bone manually for each part of our mesh. Okay, but for inverse kinematic, this one is much more better if we compare than forward kinematic. Alright, so basically for inverse kinematic, we need to add another bone, okay, and then we need to set that bone as a target, and we can move the target bone, and the bone, the near bone will affected on our movement. Okay, so I'm going to show you, okay, on how to set inverse kinematic for this character. Okay, so the step is we need to go to the edit mode, the bone edit mode here. Okay, so for example, we are going to move this foot, okay, and to give more realistic motion to our foot, okay, we are going to add the bone target on this area, and also another bone at this area. Okay, so I'm just selecting this, okay, and press E to extrude, and the other one is here, press E to select to extrude. Okay, and but we need to unparent this bone. Okay, basically if you click on this bone and you go to the bone tab, and you can see this one, basically this new name as like to R, it is a parent to the this bone. Okay, so we need to remove, we need to clear the parents by clicking this one, or you can press alternate P. Is that the same step, alternate? Okay, alright, okay, so just remove this one, and we need to move we need to move this ball, pull out this bone. Okay, but for this one we are going to put this remain to here, but we need to, or one more thing, we need to untick this deform. Okay, basically we are not going this new bone. By untick this function, it won't impact our mesh, which is our character lah. So you need to press deformed, and same goes to this one. Alright, okay, so the next one is we are going to we need to click on this bone and click on the Alright, to set the inverse kinematic, we need to give a constraint to this bone, okay, but press click on this part, this bone, and click on the constraint tab here, and click on the add object constraint. So we need to choose on the inverse kinematic. Alright, so before we add the constraint, what we need to do is to rename these two new bone. Okay, don't forget to you can untick on the name so that you can see the bone clearly. So for this one, I'm going to set as a target right. Okay, R, press enter, and the other part is the pull R. Okay, so next is we need to change from edit mode to pose mode. Okay, and you can untick back the name here. Alright, well, so what we need to do is we need to click on the last bone for our leg. Okay, and this one is will connected to the other bone and also the foot bone. Okay, and next to the bone tab, we can see this one, bone constraint. So we need to click on this tab and click on the bone constraint. Right, so next is click on the inverse kinematic. Alright, so basically for the target is our armature. If you rename your armature, means that you need to find the correct name. Okay, for the bone here is the target. We are referring to this bone. Okay, so that's why we need to rename. So find our okay, if we not sure, we can go back to the edit mode and check the name, each name for our object. So this one will be the pull, enter, and this will be our target R. Press enter. Make sure okay, so to rename, please click on the bone tab and select the object at the bone and rename here. Okay, and press enter. Sometimes if you didn't press enter, didn't capture and save your name. Okay, so this is our pole and this is our target. Okay, so hide back, we need to hide our name. Alright, go back to the pose mode. Okay, by selecting this object here, go back to this bone and go back to our bone constraint, and target is an armature. For the bone is target R, and next is for the pole target armature again, and our pole dot R. Okay, so basically for the change is a 2, consists of 2, so we need to increase the chain number, and suddenly the posture is change. What we need to do is we can adjust here by clicking and drag the area here. You can simply click and enter the number. So for example, it's the 90 degrees. Okay, so basically this is we already set our target and also the pole. Okay, so if let's say, and now I'm okay to, so we can click on the target and then press R. Okay, so if you want to test your bone, we can select our target bone here by selecting the target bone, and we can press G to click to see the movement lah. So as you can see here, the even though when you click on the target bone and you move the object, it will affect both on this bone together and with this orange bone. So this is what we call it as a inverse kinematic. So it make our task much more easier lah, rather than forward kinematic. Okay, so in forward kinematic, if you want to move your leg, what you need to do is you need to move this bone and also the leg bone individually and manually, right? But for the inverse kinematic, this one is much more easier, right? By selecting this target, and you can press G to move, the bone will automatically follow your movement. Okay. Okay, so we need to set both, which is the left leg, the same step lah, which we need to add new bone for the target and also the pole. Okay, so we change the view from from right to left. Okay, right, so this is our left, and change to the edit mode, right, and click on make sure you are selecting on the correct bone. Okay, and then change back to the left side, press E to extrude. Okay, and another one here. Okay, press E to extrude. Next is to unparent. So click this one, go to your bone tab, and you need to remove this parent, and don't forget to untick. Okay, and rename pull left. Okay, press enter, and you need to pull out our bone. Okay, and don't forget this one also, make sure you are selecting the correct bone. Rename target L. Okay, press enter, and remove parent and tick the deform. Alright, so now we have the target together with the so now we need to add the bone constraint to this bone.